last time on what was
Showcase
this
of
game
Nations.
again?
Showcase of Nations, you ninny.
It's not his fault.
I was just being a douche. Don't worry about it.
I is the voice chat we're in.
Exactly. Could have read it. I just didn't feel like it.
All right. No, no, I'm not having any of your shit. I'm not taking it. Sorry, the cat. Sorry, the cat's about to do something incredibly stupid again.
Stick is does involve a fork and an electrical socket.
Cats doing stupid things? What a surprise.
No, it's okay. Last we left off, there was a break-in at a pharmacy, and we spent the mini session trying to hound down one of the guys who perpetrated it.
I think that's correct. Yeah. I think Leona and Sidbad were going off to do something.
Black market.
Correct. Correct. Sinbad has a contact there that he believes may be of relevance to what is happening here.
I believe you
Right.
guys have a turkey-sized bird with you.
Oh yes, the phoenix.
Right.
I did send them that one after you guys, I believe. Or did it go after the group of people that ran away from the heist? One of the
I'm
two.
pretty
No. No, we went after the group of people. Went with the heist. So unless the Phoenix decided to split off from us and go after one of the, because they did split up. Unless the Phoenix decided to go off on its own, it would still be with us, I think. And then we did come back to the rest of you all. I think.
that was my understanding.
I
Right.
wasn't there last session, so
Understandable.
Um so Chewit at the end of Tobacco Street is a very, very small hotel and casino. Now, you guys have been to a good share of these before, and Leona, you are unnerved slightly because this is the building that Sinbad has led you to presumptively to talk to this one contact of his. But you're already getting incredibly bad vibes from this building.
Ice this place up. I for, yeah, no. At this point, she is in fact a small little bat sitting on Sinbad's shoulder, eyeing up this building with the Sinbad, you've never seen a bat with an expression of like unease before, but you have now. You can add that to your. You can cross that off your bucket list.
Sinbad, this bat is vibrating.
Oh, and Sinbad will just give Bat Leona a couple pets on the head. He's like, there.
She squeaks and says, "Are you sure this is the right place?"
Positive. He says with a shrug.
Mm,
Hmm. Now then, may need a reminder of what I'm looking for.
I think we're looking for information on the thieves that have been going around stealing pharmacy stuff, as well as anything on the demon brainworms from hell. Well, technically not from hell, but from prehistoric Marinhath,
Ah,
I
yes.
believe is where we established they come from.
And my contact was called Call.
Ah, right.
Hall.
Paul.
Carl.
Calais.
Kalle.
Calais. Every single NPC in this game, in so far, has been some sort of motorsport reference.
Uh, yeah,
That name, that name is finished, my guy.
that's
Yeah, I'll just start weaving through the people here. I thought it was like a black market bazaar like place.
There, it, it is, and unbeknownst to Leona, Sinbad, this is the place to get it. This is a very ramshackle old, old saloon of sorts with a with a split level up at the top for a couple worn down in rooms. There's guys hooping and hollering and smashing bottles and going A, and somebody's playing on this rinky dink piano in the background. And you, Sinbad, care mostly about this black hooded fellow guarding a door near the back of the tavern. He has a hood up, towers at about 7 feet. His hands a very strong, mottled gray skin.
Just walk up to him with a smile. Hello.
What's the password, Ratman?
Did I get a password last time? I didn't. I don't have one of my notes. Sunred sighs. Just looks at him. It's like
It's
uh,
it's policy.
password.
He shuffles aside.
Top-notch security. I just pat him on the thigh as I walk through.
Leona
Mm.
blinks a bit. Not sure she heard the password correctly.
Head on inside.
As you head as you head downstairs past the cellar and through a through a small tunnel off to the side, you arrive in a small underground area full of lights and market shops and decorations galore. It would appear that even in the underground of the old Capital Grand Prix is very much in full swing as people of all sorts, mostly strong, slightly unscrupulous looking men, uh, are there conducting all sorts of perfectly legal business, officer. We assure you.
Hmm. Yep. Now this is the place. can get whatever your heart's desire. It'll cost you a pretty penny, though.
None of it legal, I assume. Leona squeaks. That
Mm,
Sinbad.
some of it legal. At least I think the food is legal here.
The food is
Leona,
legal.
Leona eyes the food vendor suspiciously.
The the halfling standing next to you raises a curious eyebrow at you, Badona.
I'm sure.
Don't mind her. No, no.
But
Oh, where are you?
Sinbad, your long pig. Watch for Pete's sake. What's up there? Jesus, there we go. All right, there we go. Sinbad, your friend is a relatively short blonde-haired human who is who is currently assembling a a very unusual contraption, one that you have not seen him operate on when you first came down here. He wears he is currently wearing goggles, and periodically you see a massive bright spark of blue light emanate from his hands.
Sinbad will just lean on the door frame. I imagine I'm like in his shop.
Mm-hmm.
Lean on the door frame. Wait a couple of minutes. Then knock.
Right, right, right before you knock, Sinbad, the sparks from his blowtorch immediately stop, and he doesn't even turn his head, and he says, "You're being too loud."
Leona
Just like
squeaks in
before
surprise.
before his knuckle even hits his thing, he just throws his elbows to the side, his arms forward, and just gives this incredulous look of wow. Sighs before stepping in. Call.
Ca- Calais for I believe this is the 16th time.
Callie. Probably
You
gonna
see,
call you call again.
if you have to, if you have to, he takes a smoldering piece of metal and sets it aside in a basin, and shuffles his goggles further up his head. And at which point he notices Batona, and he says, "Familiar."
Friend.
Squeak.
Scooch her on the chin.
The other thing I notice is that is that it says squeak as opposed to actually squeaking.
Yeah, ignore that. Got a couple questions I want to ask you. First off, being, and actually unrelated to any subject, what's that? And then point to the thing he's working on.
Yes, this is a bit of a special. This is a bit of a special project. It's a and, we're familiar with with normal firearms at this point. One of my contacts asked for something ask for something closer to a long gun of sorts.
Hmm.
Custom made specifically. I would give you the details, but well, I'd have to shoot you.
I understand.
No,
Well,
I shouldn't laugh. That's actually what he wanted. But I know, but I know you're a well, I almost said man of firearms yourself. Uh,
just the
what?
one over my shoulder. Eh, well, I wanted to ask something about. Have you heard anything about some medicinal supplies possibly being ferried through the streets here?
Medicinal supplies. That's a slightly new one for me.
Yeah, I know, but you get some people around, and your shop is, well, I mean, this whole place is like in the middle of the street. And I'm not referring to your shop, I'm referring to this whole place. But I sort of imagine, since you sort of just heard me breathing, I imagine you probably heard something.
I have a,
Or perhaps know someone who knows something.
I have a if I may ask, what are you so interested in this about? Apart, uh, medical medical supplies are medical supplies, not exactly something we tend to police down here.
Well, the medical supplies aren't of any interest to me, it's the people who are taking them. I'm sure you've heard along the grapevine that there's been a string of robberies on the store's top side. A whole lot of those medical supplies keep being taken by just random individuals, and they're being taken somewhere.
Now that you mention it, Kelly said, Kelly says, and he walks over to a small cabinet. I did notice that there were a few extra transports rolling past here a few days ago. As for whether as for whether or not they could be carrying, well, it wasn't quite my prerogative to hose them down and ask. You know how people can be down here.
I'm well aware.
He takes he takes out a large pair of tongs and walks back over to the basin. But the dir- but the direction they were coming from definitely felt like they were moving from one of the topside entrances. Whether or not I can provide directions exactly to where they might have been going is a different story, but
Did you know if anyone had a job posted for stealing medicine?
I guess I could ask around. I don't recall but I don't recall any offhand, sadly. In the meantime, I suppose if you wanted to see where exactly they were going, they were headed they were headed towards hmm, the metal's too the metal's too brittle. I knew it. He grumbles to himself and yeets his project back into the furnace.
Calais.
There is an anti-tower closer towards closer towards the center of the black market here. I'm not sure you're familiar with it.
An anti-tower? What on earth is an anti-tower?
Well, you know regular towers, right?
Yes.
And Callie points up, like big, the tall, cylindrical buildings that go up.
Yes.
Well, which way do you think an anti-tower goes?
So a
And
basement.
he turns his hand down.
So you're talking about some basement with sublevels.
Something like that. I know. I happen. I happen to have it on good on good authority that that the Rosberg anti-tower happens to be one of the go-to areas for any sort of, shall we say, bespoke magical items of any description. Now, as for whether or not those shipments are headed there specifically is a different matter entirely. But if you didn't need some, but if you did need someone to ask as you follow this little breadcrumb trail, I would imagine someone in there could have something of use,
Sorry, it's a common fencing area for stolen magical items.
or just
Essentially
magic,
what he says.
stolen magical items, the likes of which are not to be considered by mortal mankind. Usual thing. That's it, but that, or at least that's the rumors I've heard.
Hmm. Yeah, thank you. Mm, suppose while I'm here. Oh, one more thing actually. I'm gonna pull out. Did I take one of those brain worms? Can't recall if I did. If I did, I know it'd be dead.
Yeah, I think we had. I think you nabbed one of the corpses. We had a spare.
Either I did or Mikath has it.
Failing that, we have a description of the critter.
Uh, well, these individuals seem to have some sort of uh, passenger, and he just taps his head. Uh, sorry, Norvin. Oh, uh, shush. God damn it. They seem to have a sort of passenger in their head up here. Uh, sort of demonic influence. Looks like a oversized earthworm, but uglier.
Leona
So
waves her
anything,
hand, waves her little bat wings dramatically.
uh, anything you know on that, or anyone you would know on that, or would that be at the anti tower?
I think House Rosberg at the anti-tower might be the better person to consult on that. I'm
Hold on, sorry.
sorry.
House what now?
I'm the the Rosbergs. They're in charge of the anti-tower, like I mentioned earlier. I'm sorry. Demonic brain worms. Did I hear that correctly?
E.
Again, batty wing flap, dramatic wing flapping.
Demonic brainworms.
Is that just Bat Dona's version of like the dramatic symbols or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah,
Demonic brainworms.
Oh my god. Yeah. All right. Trying to think. Um. Sorry, I've just thought of something I wanted to buy. Um, God, isn't there a sheath that can coat my weapon in poison or oils or something like that? Sorry.
I think there is. Let me think. Uh,
Norvin will continue scanning from before we met the reporter on the boat, leaving the reporter with the regular guard, secure in the knowledge that whatever the rest of the party is doing will eventually become his problem anyways.
that really, I love how Norman has absolutely no faith in Sinbad and Leona to not get into some sort of trouble.
Leona is present.
I can't remember. I'll ignore it for now.
Not not a particularly uncommon request from a lot of from a lot of clients that from a lot of my clients that that's what you're after, Mr. Sinbad. But I but I should but I can probably readily make you one whenever you need it.
I might be needing it. Probably one for my one preferably for my rapier. If not that, then my dagger.
Let me see what let me see what sizes I have kicking around. Yeah.
As he's looking around, are there any papers on what he's working on lying about?
Perception.
That is profession. That is perform. There it is. Perception. Tweet.
Off to the side of the furnace near the near the basin is a is a is a few scattered papers, a few of which resembling blueprints. Sinbad, you are not completely sure if he is making a sword, a shotgun, or some weird combination of the two.
Somebody will just, after taking note of this, step back and just look at something else. Just indiscriminately, you know.
Mm-hmm. Rapier, you said?
That or a dagger. Depending on what you get.
Well, I can't. Well, unfortunately, the rapier. Unfortunately, I don't have anything quite fitting a rapier. Usually, when people want to coat something in an oil or a poison, they tend to be a little more discreet about it, and running three people through with a 2 foot long piece of metal, yelling "touche" doesn't quite scream stealth, now does it?
Mm.
But
It's more of if I have to resort to being done stealthy. But go on.
which means unfortunately, and he presents a small dagger-sized sheath unto you, Mr. Batson. Uh, this is this perhaps the best I can do. Nevertheless, it is still a fan favorite of mine. There's a small container here that you pour in your favorite magical oil or poison or or fruit preservative or whatever you want to put on your dagger at the time.
Okay, man.
And then and you let it sit you let it sit for for a couple of minutes, and the next time you find yourself in a situation where you need a dagger covered in jam, you pull it out and Bob's your uncle.
If I were to pour oil in this, does it have some sort of ignition to it?
Oh, you want to set it on fire?
I mean, it does a bit. I mean, a burning dagger does a bit more of a searing wound than a normal dagger.
Oh,
Uh,
oh, when I heard oil, I thought, uh, uh, I could probably make a modification to it if you give me a couple hours.
If you could do both, you'd be the best. And I just hold up 2 thumbs up.
Why don't you go see what House Rosberg has on those missing medical supplies of yours, we'll converse later. Yes,
Okay.
and he'll take the dagger C, set it off to the side. And he'll say, one last thing, and he'll toss a strawberry at Batona. Left leftovers from lunch. I'm not doing anything with them.
Leona
Thank you.
looks very happy to have a strawberry about the size of her head.
Thank you. And Sinbad will walk out and start heading towards the anti-tower.
Uh, Leona thanks him with a squeak. Like says squeak. Just says squeak. And nods happily. Anyway, Leona will, once they're out of the tower, between mouthfuls of strawberry. Mm, you, you know, when he says oil, he means it's like a magic thing. It's like a potion, but you put it on a thing rather than
Well
drink it.
aware. I'm well aware. I am just too cheap. I
Yeah,
prefer not having to resort to the most magical of stuff when getting stuff done.
okay. You say that to the person who is taking the form of a bat while sitting on your shoulder.
Which is why I said I resort.
Leona pouts and resumes eating her strawberry.
Alright. Anyone else doing anything?
Norman has vanished into the ether, and
I don't want this to just be a possible stealth barter segment with just Sinbad and Leona.
as for Hinako, uh, I'll say you can wrap up whatever report filing needs to be done with with the local policia. Um, if the burb was in fact tailing Sinbad and not and Leona, uh, then short then short then short then short then shortly afterward, a fiery turkey will flutter over onto your shoulder, point out the building they traipse into, and tell you that the password is in fact password.
Sinbad falls face first.
I was gonna say that bird's probably about the size of him.
It,
Get
I
off!
I believe
it,
the turkey was back to Hinako.
that's
Huh.
Was that not what I said?
It
Oh,
is
So,
definitely what you said, but
I heard
they
Sinbad. I heard
misunderstood.
Sinbad. Brain. Brain not working with 0 hours of sleep.
Hmm.
yeah, no, I believe that.
Sorry, continue.
For one, why would a building need a password? And two, why is the password so fucking weak? Feel like I should teach them something about passwords.
the bird goes makes uh turkey noises. I don't know. Uh, which is Turkish for password is a holdover from an old system they haven't updated yet.
Fucking
God.
Turkish.
Not racist. Alrighty then. Hmm. Would I know what kind of building it is if considering the type of situation? As in, would I know that there might be illegal shit going down there? Would I need
Uh,
to roll something for it?
tell you what, roll perception with your foxy ears. See if you can't pick up on a few parting words from the police officers.
Bird, stop using my ears.
So the
125.
so the police are slightly worried that there is that they that the goods that were scooped up from this pharmacy here, well, they got to go somewhere, right? So, uh, so clearly, one of the best places to fence off goods. That Dexter, I do not want any trouble from you. Good golly, Miss Molly, knock it off. I'll put you on the black market if you keep that up. No, just stop looking at me like that. I apologize. Cat happened.
Yes, can't do so happen. Those were words.
They they are aware that the black market exists. A couple of them are aware that they are routine visitors. Some of them do have contacts down there because, of course, they do.
Yeah, of course.
And they and they and they're conversing amongst themselves, and they said, well, if I am here and I want to get to the black market as fast as possible, what would be the easiest way for me to get there possibly unnoticed? Well, there is that one cellar at the end of the back street. So
Are they back?
Huh.
Come on.
Okay, so I guess I can figure it out. That's why
you
there's a
can.
password. Fair enough. Guess I'll
Bart
maybe I should not
and
be wearing military outfit. Hmm. Well, here comes a long jacket and glasses again. Sunglasses again. What was my outfit again? Neo cosplay?
the entire a few minutes a few a few minutes later in the in the Rinkity Dink Inn at the Rinkity Dink Tavern with the split level rooms and the hootin' and the hollering and the bottle smashing and that one and that one and that one piano and that one piano player going da 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 da. Everything just goes silent as the door swings open and Trinity walks in.
Trinity with fox ears, I think you mean.
Oi! I can hide my fox ears, bitch.
Which I'm assuming you're doing.
Yes.
Very well. Quiet you.
All right.
I guess I'll be looking around and looking for a particular squeaker.
There are no particular squeakers in here of either the white or black variety. You feel like that may or may not be a good thing. But you do see a very tall, orcish-looking man with a hood standing in front of a door, serving no discernible notice, or discernible purpose, I should say.
Okay. Looks like that's thing in the back of back streets, whatever. Guess I'll walk up to him.
What's the password?
If I remember correctly, it's a password.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Thank you very much, good sir.
He puts a strong arm in front of you before you can go down the stairs. It's the first time I've seen you around these parts. Out of towner.
Yeah, well, I have to get someplace somewhere, you know?
No trouble. We will know if there is.
Of course.
He will usher you in.
I shall enter.
You follow the stairs down to the wine cellar, through the tunnels, and before long you find yourself another staircase, and you find yourself deep within the underground of the old capital and the very well illuminated and surprisingly quite bustling black market.
Huh. Shit now. Now to track down a rat.
Is Yosu with you, perchance?
Opens jacket. Fox pops out.
Sniffity, sniffity, snoofity, snoofity. There are a few passersby that go, "Aw,"
I believe that requires me to do that. There's.
I'm imagining this like hardened criminal-looking guy with like face tattoos and a dead eye, like a hook for a hand. He just looks at the fox and goes, "Aw."
At which point, Yosu's ears perk and she points a foxy paw down the alley.
Did I mute myself saying that? I guess I did,
You,
didn't I?
you might have. Feel free to try again, though.
I shall chase the fox out.
You go. You chase the foxo. We're gonna check in with Norvin real fast. Norvin, Norvin, you have left Eddie the reporter on the boat to deal with the police that he definitely had absolutely nothing to do with. And
He was helping.
Sorry.
And after you get everything cleared up and realize that Hinako has vanished, what is going on with you?
Uh, we were here for a reason. Finish that up. I assume they haven't all gotten disappeared. They just left. If they all got disappeared somehow, I'm screwed anyway, so.
Unironically, I think you could actually manage yourself if something beat all of us and then came to get you.
I'm screwed in a. Yeah, I failed what I was supposed, like the major
Oh,
thing I was supposed to be
right.
doing.
You screwed up your job.
But like,
Sort of,
I might as well not let that get in the way of doing something else useful.
Right.
Hey,
Okay. continue.
Whatever evil is going to face Norvin might strap all of us to whatever he has in front of him.
Wrap the rest of the party to a bomb and make me decide between killing it and rescuing you.
The answer is kill it, obviously.
The answer is rescue you because I'm a paladin specifically.
All right. Fair point.
But that's the only reason.
I was going for the meat shield class type. Just go ahead and try and shoot me. Might hit one of these three.
Right.
I
Yeah. Back to abusing my detect evil ability. For fun and profit.
Abuse.
We have an area where people are disappearing. Kind of a bad idea to let that keep happening if we're already right here anyway.
You're still slightly concerned that our friend Eddie the reporter keeps setting off your evil sense, Spider-Man, but
I am not allowed to simply shoot him. That's not how it works.
he open he opens up a hip flask, takes a small swig out of it, and glances at you, Norman. Is like, "What's his problem?"
I think you know what the problem is.
9.
Aside from ominous conversation number 4, I think. He is not the guy that I am currently after.
I'm sure I'm sure he appreciates it. Currently.
Currently. Yeah, we have reasonable suspicion that there are brainworms in this area, or at least were, and I can potentially find them, so I will try that. Back to what we were interrupted from doing. Like twice.
Let me do one of these. Norvin, your search goes remarkably well. You make sure that all the that all the loose ends are tied off, and while you're still slightly upset that a good chunk of the supplies from this pharmacy are now in the wind, you take solace in the fact that hopefully they will turn up at the right time in front of the right people. And in fact, you have not one, not two, but 3 incredibly competent, very fortunate, and incredibly insightful individuals whom you have spent months of time with, out on the hunt for them.
You're not making me feel better about this.
I
I
feel
mean,
somehow attacked.
I
There
was
are
gonna say,
several reasons in and out of character why I am not going to the black market as the law.
The law.
I was gonna say, Sinbad's competent, right?
I feel I should not answer this question.
Fair enough.
Be not afraid.
I still, I still, I still love what happened on the trip over here in the blimp. Okay, I'll let you cast touch of truth telling on me, but you have to be the one to ask me the questions. Sounds good. Touch of truth telling. Take it away, Captain.
Look, Leona is aware she fucked up.
Is he going to repeat the error? Probably.
I don't think she has repeated any individual mistakes. She just made new ones.
She, yeah, no, she never makes the same mistake twice. Unfortunately, she's really good at making new mistakes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Uh,
So, how many mistakes can you
I
make in a black market?
Squeak.
um, let's see here. Let's see here. Norvin, your paladin order likes to keep people in the loop. So I would imagine while you visit, so while you're visiting the clock tower, I would imagine you did try and get in contact with Lord Hamilton as to the party's goings ons, and as you are out exploring the streets, detecting evil and maybe making people go blarg, you hear the panicked and rushed panting of some of some of someone trying to run up behind you.
Eh,
Are Dubois and Dubois reacting at all to this? I think that was their names.
They are, and they both turn around and they see one of the trainees. He's like 5'3" and 90 pounds, and he looks like he just ran a marathon.
Great. I'll let him.
Whew! A message for Norvin. Oh, please tell me I didn't find the wrong paladin.
You found the right paladin.
Lord Hamilton is is uh, is is curious as to your findings.
We were interrupted by whatever the reporter's name is, as well as by a robbery by some victims, but so far I've found no other monsters.
We're keep, we're keeping an eye out on this shit. There is nothing to worry about here. No, never implied that there was, of course. Just
There's
I,
X, Y, and Z captured and dead people and whatever. I wasn't here for that fight, so this is the situation there. It's all resolved except for the fact that we're not actually done yet.
yeah, understood. Sorry, I've been running back and forth carrying missives. Regardless, if you would kindly report if you kindly report back to the clock tower once your duties have been fully discharged. I think Lord Hamilton is about to wrap up his study about the thing. You know
When we're
the
finished, yes.
the thing that you came into the tower the tower with, that thing, and I'm not supposed to talk about the thing, otherwise things happen to me.
Yes, the thing.
The thing, yes, the thing.
I
Those things that
will
happened to
report
him is
back when I'm
more
done.
elevator duty.
Thank you, sir. I have another, I have another missive to run, and oh no, I'm gonna be late for this one. Excuse me for a second. You see him bolt for that 6-lane roundabout.
And good luck to him.
Gas, gas, gas.
May the gods protect him, for he travels into hell.
Norvin, you turn around to finish up your duties amid tire screeches, glass bursting, and the occasional "my leg."
The normal sounds of the roundabout from hell then?
Everything's fine.
If anything, it's quieter than normal.
Sinbad and Leona in the
Yeah.
middle of the old capital's uh black market, deep in the underground. On the ceiling is a tower. And it extends downward, deep into the earth, and then some. A nice large hole has been carved out for extra maneuverability, along with a few external stairs, with a descending with ascending floors and shops and shops circled all around it. It's a very strange reverse mall, but with an upside down. It almost looks like a wizard's tower in it.
Leona blinks. What on earth?
I haven't seen anything like. Well, I suppose I have seen stuff like this. Chitterhome has some buildings similar. Oh, not as looks down. Ache.
Sheesh.
Sorry.
So, we
Where
should
is an
probably go
entrance?
in. Yeah. Uh,
Look around for an entrance.
yeah, we look around for an entrance.
There are a few external elevators, power elevators, and on the topmost floor that you guys are on, you actually do see an entrance to what looks to be an upside down double front door.
Can I just take a tower, flip it upside down, and put it down here?
It kind of looks like that.
Uh, Head on inside then.
Sinbad, you open the doors, and with a very loud squeak and a creak of metal, you open it up to see a inverted ground floor, though the first step you would take would be a small drop onto a ceiling where an upright chandelier is the first thing to greet you, and there's a set of spiraling stairs going up, down. It is very hard to tell.
Hold on. Do I see like people here or
You would be the only ones in this room.
alright, this is just creepy.
Leona looks around. Does her baddie senses?
There are two
With,
people talking.
Nope. Or I'll shut up. I'll let Sinbad speak.
I was just gonna say that he better not have given me bad information.
Hmm.
Sinbad, your shoulder pad is vibrating again.
Yeah.
Here, have another strawberry.
She already finished the last one.
Have another one, jams it on her head.
Wearing a little strawberry hat. Anyway, Leona is going to wave one of her little wing hands around and squeak magically and cast Detect Magic.
You think?
Yeah. Can I get any
Nope.
information on?
Nope, Leona. All this is perfectly normal and working exactly as intended. There is very clearly, evidently, not anything magic about the inverted magic tower with gravity upside down.
Okay, how powerful is the magical aura? What school of magic? That's the parts I was more interested in, not is
I
magic.
know.
Do you have knowledge arcana gold?
No, I do not.
You don't
I
get
do.
that second one.
I forgot. I could have sworn I put a point into that. No, I was too busy putting it points into knowledge, history, and nobility. Alright, well,
Strength is one that you get though.
The anti-tower, needless to say, Leona is emanating a very strong magical aura.
yep. And this floor is made out of floor.
Right. I suppose I shall.
Literally everyone in the black market pokes their head out of their doors with the Nicolas Cage face.
I suppose I
We
shall.
know would have been a good sound effect to use here.
I suppose I shall de-ascend the stairs. I'm very perplexed in how this building is right now.
De-ascend.
De-ascend. De-ascend. Fuck it.
I think the term
Goddamn,
you're
my
looking
brain.
for. I believe there might be a word for what you're looking for.
I know
And it
I'm
might.
ascend. Okay.
No, I
I'm
like
just very
de-ascend.
confused. I am just confused on where we are in the tower. What is in the tower?
Sinbad, you enter the tower, and as logic would follow, you find yourself on the ground ceiling.
Oh my god. Bed.
Not
Of course.
not the ground floor. Not the ground floor, mind you. That's above you.
Why are we in?
Ascending. Fucking Christ.
Is something wrong?
My head hurts.
Sinbad takes one step into the anti-tower, Leona, and you see his one good eye has turned into like a red spiral.
Family Guy death pose.
God.
All this laughing is in character, by the way, as the doors slowly slowly shut behind you, and you hear and you hear over a very tinny speaker system. I am so terribly sorry. This must be your first time coming in here.
Like a
The
normal
anti-tower is amused at your antics.
Leona, like
Immediately pull out the dagger.
like looking around in fear.
that's
Sim-
a
Phoenix system.
about the rolling perception while I get a beer. This is wonderful.
stupid.
Leona's got the double swirly eyes going on.
Damn.
That's almost as low as you can go with Sinbad.
Sinbad, you in your days actually do see a very small set of iron pipes running up and down and across the walls of the anti-tower. They all end in this large wide end, and you assume that's where this very amused individual is taunting you from.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, colossal headache. It's not from this game, I promise you. It's just.
The lack of sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna get better later tonight. At least I can get a couple hours of napping. Anyway, just put the stagger away and just kind of continue looking around. Yes, this is my first time here. I am looking for some information about something.
Information. May I ask what?
Concerning a parasitic demonic worm that houses itself in the host's head.
Well, that is something very new. Why don't you come? I almost said come up and see me. I apologize. Why don't you come down and see me? Or is it up? Ooh.
Curly ass man in his tower going, ooh.
No,
Oh
please,
my god.
no, but please, no, but please, no, but no, I couldn't. But just a good faith. Please do try and follow the stairs. You're my only customer, so I'll try and meet you halfway at the bare minimum.
I wonder why there's no other customer. He just mutters to himself before ascending the stairs.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Did you say something?
Nothing, just feeding strawberries to my bat.
Squeak.
Why did it say squeak?
Because it says the squeak.
Are you a fellow connoisseur of the arcane as well, my good friend?
Dabble a bit.
Sinbad, you have absolutely no
I have
idea how
two
these stairs are
stars.
supposed. Sinbad, you have absolutely no idea how these stairs are supposed to work, and probably the less you think about them, the more sense it'll make.
All
Okay,
these
the way I
stairs
see
make a
it,
circle.
That's how
way I
magic
see-
works.
okay, the way I see it, we're literally just in an upside down tower, and I am climbing a smooth slope upwards.
But you're going down it.
Oh man, I thought I was at the bottom of the tower, climbing up.
You're
You're
on.
at the bottom of the tower climbing up, but it's upside down. So
So
you're
you're at the
also
top
at
of
the
the tower,
top
climb
climbing
down.
down. But it's the
Okay,
bottom of the tower.
so I'm going down a slope. Gotcha.
No, you're going up.
You're going up,
Damn
you're
it!
just upside down.
Oh,
Are we helping?
No, you
No.
are not.
This
I need
is
a
my
visual
intention.
fucking representation of this bullshit.
You're going up the anti-tower,
Golden,
and that's how it works.
Gold.
Where did I start?
Gold. This is your penance. Illustrate what's going on here.
You started on the ground ceiling.
Where's the ground ceiling? Did I have
Where
to
you
go,
where you enter the tower.
no. Did I have to go down from where I currently was, or did I have to just walk through a door?
You walk through.
Did I have to descend further into the darkness to enter the tower?
You walk through a door,
Mm-hmm.
and you're on the first ceiling.
No, you're on the ground ceiling. The first ceiling is the one below that.
For your senses, Splinger, you're at the bottom floor of a tower, climbing up. Everyone outside the tower
They're at the
is
top,
looking up at
climbing
you.
down, upside down.
Oh my god, I literally am turned upside down.
Yes.
That's what I was confusing me.
You're upside down. Yeah.
Fuck all of you.
Did I?
Take the goddamn tower.
Was this not said?
If it was said, I am too fucking tired. I said that upside down tower. Fuck you.
You are upside down in an upside down tower, making you right side
I
up
will
for the
fucking
tower.
take a nap. I will take a nap right now if need be.
And now watch Sinbad go through the first flight and sitting on one of the upside down chairs on the floor ceiling is Hinako reading an upside down newspaper.
What I was hoping would happen is Gold would finish drawing the tower, and it would just be a completely normal blueprint.
Oké, je bent YouTube aan het
I'm
kijken.
trying to
Je
find my,
visie is
I'm
nu
trying to
YouTube
find my
Music
damn
Campus, waar je
stylus. I
nieuwe
don't
muziek
know
kunt
where it
ontdekken
is
door
right
gewoon...
now.
It's just a completely normal blueprint of a tower, and then at the bottom of it, it's just titled the Anti-Tower.
This is a recurring theme, by the way. Whenever Gold needs to draw something, his stylus vanishes.
Moving on.
Oh, my face hurts.
Sinbad, you traverse the tower. Hinako, you're a couple minutes behind them. You see this wonderful, magnificent eighth wonder of mortal kind before you, descending down into the deepest caverns of the old Capitol underground.
Huh. So that's how they do it. Rolling 17 on knowledge arcana. It's probably not enough, but hey. I at least have some kind of knowledge about this.
Yeah, no, it's a
How this
simple
might work.
gravity inversal enchant. It's simple. It's a casting reverse gravity, probably.
And Hinako, the place reeks of conjurations and enchantments.
Oh man, this is some bad conjuration smells, man.
Oh, sorry. A guy with a portable beer cart walks past.
I love the idea that just he's got a fucking beer portal in his cart. Anyway,
Moving on.
Yes, moving on. I would prefer to be able to catch up before they get into trouble, but you know.
Sinbad, you have never had this much trouble just trying to go forward before.
It's stairs.
But are they?
Don't.
Sorry.
They are absolutely stairs. That was never in question.
You managed to traverse a couple sets of them, and before long, you hear this fellow clear his throat, and he goes, welcome to my labs.
Squint. Narrow my eyes.
Up here, my friend.
I'm fucking narrowing my eyes at him.
On the ceiling, with a large variety of glowing liquids and decanters and all sorts of wonderful
On the goddamn ceiling?
alchemical goodies, is a robed individual who seems to be brewing up a potion of who knows what. His purple robes drape onto the floor ceiling with a rather refined elegance, as his neatly trimmed black beard thrums with no. I'm not gonna say his beard thrums with power. That's goddamn stupid.
The fucking
Or is
his
it?
beard is just floating with like static electricity.
No,
He's
that's the eyebrows.
His beard is flowing. His beard and hair flow majestically in an unseen wind.
he swirls around his current project in a very small beaker as he looms above you. Welcome to my lab store, whichever you like to call it. I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the place.
Squeak.
Breathe in, breathe out. I'm more perplexed on how I went from standing upright to standing upside down, only to still be standing upright.
Oh, you meant you managed just fine. Why don't you take a seat? Take a load off. There, next to the chandelier, Sinbad, you do see a rather comfortable set of chairs alongside the wall.
Sit down, take a chair.
I hope make it make yourself, and please make yourself comfortable. I had to go through a lot of trouble bolting that to the ceiling.
So can you explain how I am on this? No, no, it's not important.
This is the best goddamn thing I've ever come up with.
Anyway,
I gotta give you credit for this. This is fucking amazing.
it's the fact that I was mainly confused because I must have missed the explanation of getting in the place and just like figuring out if I'm on the ceiling or the floor.
Both.
Don't get smart with me.
You are using the ceiling like a floor.
I am on the
Well, this
ceiling. Okay.
But what if he's on? No, bad
Uh,
Redfern, bad.
but from
He
your
is on the
perspective,
ceiling for you, and you are on the ceiling for him.
right. Well,
Are we not all standing on the ceiling?
No, no. Now, if we were in Australia,
Aren't we standing on the ceiling from Australia's perspective?
holy shit.
That's
right.
racist.
Not racist, it's a location.
So it's locationist?
There you go.
nationalist.
don't
Nationalist.
There's the word.
Can I have can I offer either you or your bat friend a drink, Sir Rat?
I think you know what? Yes, sure.
Any, anything you like in particular? And he walks over to a shelf.
Coffee.
Yeah, yes. A true a true master of the arts always enjoys a good caffeinated beverage when doing something arduous. Fortunately for you, I have a fresh pot right here. He takes out a mug and a kettle. He fills it up. He walks over so he's directly above you, Sinbad, and he drops it into your hands.
Thank you. I'm not asking. He just walked over along the wall, didn't he?
No, he won't. No, no, he walked on the ceiling and dropped it into your hands.
Hmm.
Coffee. So how can I be of assistance? Potions, enchantments, anything else?
As I just explained earlier, I'm trying to get information of a particular creature, a demon that burrows in the head of its hosts. It's like a worm or something. That looks to Batona, demonic worm.
Yeah. Right. Oh, right. Leona waves her hand, flaps her wings dramatically. She forgot.
Uh, I see. How much do you know about this? What'd you call it again?
Demonic worm.
Flap, flap her wings dramatically.
I don't know too much. I think a paladin I traveled with knows a little more. But this thing just seems to our encounters with its hosts. I don't know how to explain it. Because I'm still fucking reeling.
Uh,
Just explain it. I just explain all that I know.
uh, this uh this individual who you were introduced at least by proxy as uh m- as a wizard of House Rosberg.
Rosberg. See, I could not
R-
hear that earlier.
Rosberg. Behold, Rosberg. Like iceberg, but it's made out of Roz.
I figured.
Hmm. Anywho, he nods and he takes this all in, and he says, as a well, what would you do if I told you I actually have heard uh something about this phenomenon over the course of the last day or two? Uh, do you see that bookshelf next to you?
Look.
There, there is a ton. There should be a black brown tome in there, greenish text on the binding. Could you pass that up to me?
Yeah. Gotta get off the chair and go look for the book.
You find it without too many problems.
Alright. Take it and just toss it up to him.
It craters into the ceiling. Whoa! Be careful with that. You
and
don't.
now Leona is curious.
He dusts himself off. He picks up the book. He dusts it off. Gives it a gives it a small pat. There.
Fucking Leona's gonna just start flying around the room and be like a bat in no gravity.
Leona is in fact going to fly up and see if there was a point where the gravity switches.
1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. I don't care.
Looks up spell.
Because I have had a because once I heard about that one report with the demonic worms.
Oh, right. Leona raises her wings dramatically. Unfortunately, she is mid-flight at the moment, and I'm going to make a fly check for her.
Sure, okay.
That's the good fly maneuverability, so plus. Boop, boop, beep, beep. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, then she's fine.
And where are we flying to, or are you just trying to get a feel for the space?
Yeah, just get a feel for the space. She is flying up to see if there's like a point where the gravity switches over.
It doesn't
But
feel like it.
since you had to wave her wings for the demonic worm,
Yeah, no, that's what the fly check was for.
Oh, okay. You didn't need to. And anyways, like I said, and he glances at the upside down bat next to him. I have been, I have been, I have been reading up on these demonic worms, and you'll be pleased to hear that these demonic worms,
Leona is looking very tired from the amount of arm flapping she's doing.
do have Marinhathian origins. These, the demonic worms, are multiple centuries old, back long before the founding of either Averward or Marinhath, as a matter of fact, and were rumored to be extinct. The ancient Marinhathi name for the demonic worms, the Gusano demoniacos.
That's just ancient old Marin Hathi demonic worm, isn't it?
How did you know?
Subtle insight.
Right. What else do you know?
Leona is going to give up trying to understand this room and fly back down, sit on Sinbad's shoulder.
Well, I know that they should be extinct, and usually when things are extinct, they have a very nasty habit of not becoming unextinct. If that makes any sense.
Yes.
So
So,
if this is the case, then there must be some very incredibly powerful restoration magic at at foot, or barring that, perhaps some sort of some sort of hmm, I I don't think I am allowed to speak on that. um there are very perhaps very dark magics of very potent and in many circles forbidden magics.
Oh, necromancy.
No, not necromancy. Necromancy happens all the time. It's still frowned upon though.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, second. I still feel lost. Oh.
Try not to
All
think
right.
about it.
Huh?
Does this wizard look like he knows what Leona's deal is? Like that she's not really a bat?
I
Sorry.
I need you to.
Go on.
There's like some necromancy that's perfectly fine.
Right, yes. Like some necromancy is perfectly acceptable in the modern society.
Anyway, can you repeat what you said last? My head is just not here.
There are some very potent, terrible magics that many connoisseurs of the arcane, such as myself, have, shall we say, sworn off.
Huh. Do you know anyone that has practiced these stuff?
When this first came to prominence, it was almost immediately regulated and eventually outlawed following a handful of very terrible accidents regarding it. And as the old capital is and was the centerpiece of civilization a long time ago, I would imagine that if you wanted to figure out exactly what happened, perhaps there would be a story to be told in the old clock tower of the Saint Aristil Paladins, I believe.
Oh, I think I've talked to them before. So gotta go talk to them. Yay. Or find something out there. Sorry. I'm blanking on questions.
All right. Again, I'll ask my question again. Does this wizard look like he knows what Leona's deal is, that she's not really a bat?
He doesn't seem particularly interested in finding out.
Okay. That's fair. Talking bats probably are fairly normal for him, considering he lives in an upside down tower. Well, no, right side up tower. We're all upside down.
Very regular.
Of course. Honestly, it's a genius defense because no wizard wants to get caught in melee. So just be affected differently by gravity than
Speak
than
for
the
yourself.
than anyone
I
else,
think that's
than
called a
everybody else.
fly spell.
Yes, but you can't. Yes, but this is more style.
It also has the effect of everyone entering the tower having no idea what the hell is going on, so I guess that's a bonus.
Exactly. Uh,
You can't plunder a place if you can't fucking move.
Leona is going to squeak into Sinbad's ear, asking if he's okay, because he seems genuinely discombobulated.
No, Sinbad is fine. Sinbad's fine. I'm just fucking.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was in character or out of character.
No, this is all out of character.
Have you had any coffee?
No, I was fucking waiting on my brother.
He's probably fallen asleep.
Oh, fucker. I'll be right back.
I was gonna say, let's cut to Hinoko.
That ain't gonna help much because I'll be right behind you somewhere.
Yeah.
I was chasing you guys. Unless we want to go through the whole air upside down part again.
Uh, probably the best thing Hinako can do here would be to can you just roll like straight wisdom?
I mean, my wisdom isn't good, so let's see where this goes.
Hinako, you walk through the inverted double front doors of the anti tower and find yourself mentally playing everyone's favorite game show when it comes to wizards. Why and how?
Do I get a advantage because I have knowledge arcana?
Advantage isn't a thing in Pathfinder.
You would
Did
get a
we?
+2 for bonus. Not enough. I'll need 5.
Well, fuck me sideways. I mean, what the fuck?
No, upside down.
Hey, can I still be fucked sideways then?
I guess if you lie down, then
One second. I know exactly how Sinbad and Leona are going to hook back up with Hinako here.
brilliant. You just gotta wait for Sinbad to return with his coffee.
I'm back.
All right.
Let me just roll this one as well, I guess. Since we're already there anyway. Oh, yep, okay.
Kafloof.
You get so disoriented from the tower, you floofinate.
Everything's fine. Everything is fine.
Uh-huh.
Can I? I'd be happy. I do intend on conducting some more research onto these demonic worms as things carry on. Is there anything I can be of immediate assistance with for you, for you, my kind ratty friend?
Perfectly honest, if you were, I probably wouldn't have the gold for it.
Well, you do know it. Well, you do know you do know where to find me, and that is where I think my usefulness is temporarily exhausted, unless you find something intriguing from those paladins upstairs.
I hate to say this. Can you remind me why I'm singing Paladins?
They're Norvin's paladins. the Paladin
Yes.
Order.
I said why?
They have old records that have more information on this ancient, thought to be extinct demonic brainworm. Waves arms
Okay,
dramatically.
that's where my brain blanked out. Okay, thank you. Leaving now. I'm not going to say which way I'm going. I'm going to say leaving.
As you leave and you get to the ground ceiling, you know that you know the chandelier in the center of the floor ceiling that is sticking straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Hinako has gone full floof and is hugging it for dear life.
Ah, hello, Hinako.
Are you okay?
If you come close, you'll probably find her eyes spinning like in the cartoons. She doesn't answer.
I
Leona,
think a voice comes over the loudspeaker. No, I think she's fine. She just looked down.
Hmm. Do you need a hand getting out?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just give me a moment.
Leona bats over and like lands on Hinako's head, like kind of like patting her on the head.
Come on, it's okay.
Talking bat.
I'll just walk over to Hinako and just sort of hold a hand out to her.
It's okay, Hinako. Your friends are here, and they know what's going on for sure.
I know the exit's right there.
I know. I just came from there. Just
Yes, and I'm leaving.
okay.
Unless you have something
Why are
to
we on
ask
the ceiling? Are we on the ceiling? Is it the floor?
it's the ceiling.
It's the ground ceiling.
Okay. Understood.
You get no more strawberries.
Leona pouts.
Could he have no wizard called it?
It is essentially the ceiling. I'm going to keep calling it the ceiling. We are getting out of here.
It is not hard to extirpate yourselves from the anti-tower, even if you do need to maybe hop up a little bit in order to get out the door.
Eh, fuck out of here.
And you step outside, Sinbad, and you are very thankful to have been returned back to normalcy.
Finally.
Unless you've been upside down this whole time.
I don't even start. Don't even ethereal voice.
Bum bum bum.
Leona makes a mental note.
For that one.
Leona makes a mental note to look into what magic can cure insanity.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
Me?
Yeah.
I finished what I was doing, and I was told that you guys went to this building, and that yes. So I thought I'd follow you guys before you got in any trouble.
The only trouble is the physics.
I thought I had a very good grip on physics, or at least on
You
magic.
do. Wizards. I should know. My brother's one.
Hey, I'm a mage as well.
You're not a wizard. It's different.
Fair, but still. I feel like I should have been able to figure this out on my own.
Well,
I'm
we need to head
upset.
back to that clock tower.
Mm. Speaking of clock tower, where's Norvin?
Probably either at the clock tower or where we left him.
All right, we should probably get back to him.
Doing what we were here to do in the first place.
Yep.
Hey, I got information.
I think you mostly got a potential upgrade and the information. I think Northern already got that information or is about to get that information as well.
Well, now we know specifically to ask about the old archives.
Right.
I think you mostly got a migraine.
Oh my god, I already had a migraine. I think I'm gonna hop off at 4 so I can at least get some nap time in. Sorry.
Makes understandable.
Oh, fine.
We still have 45 minutes. All right.
Unico
He-
shakes her fur off and turns back to normal, to human.
there's there's like a there's like a small black gray pile of fluffet near her feet.
Just all the stuff just falls off.
Thump. Leona sneezes
What is that like?
as the ear floof falls on her head.
You can make a pillow out of it.
Pressure.
Anywho, uh, which
That
which
isn't supposed to fall off me. That's stress.
uh,
Shovels it away. Don't look at it.
at, at, at which at which point we swing back to Norvin, who is in the middle of his debrief with Lord Hamilton.
I assume I didn't actually find anything useful.
You have completed the rest of your patrol for the time being, and it went by rather uneventfully.
Great. In conclusion, we probably do not need to completely shut down the street so people stop being kidnapped. That would not be a useful thing to do.
Hmm. I'm mostly worried about something else. If these people, if it turns out these parasites can be used to commit crimes, even something as basic as just breaking into a store and taking items, then what is to prevent them from doing something even simpler? Perhaps this is I haven't forbid this happens. Heaven forbid this happens, Dwarven. But let's suppose somebody gets infected with one of these things and perhaps walks into the middle of I don't know, a live car racing circuit.
That would be a problem.
Now, obviously, the solution isn't to just completely give up and shut down the entire event, but I think the sooner we can figure out what is going on here and how best to combat it, the better. Which is why I have compiled this for you. Takes out a pretty big stack of papers and slams it down on top of his desk. You see the various items on it pop up in the air momentarily and then settle back down in their normal positions.
How big? Like a rather thick novel big, or like
War and Peace.
okay,
An upside down tower, big.
or that. I was trying to
He
think of like it.
he puts the report on its desk on his desk. It is so high it goes out the top of the tower, loops back around, and then back into the anti-tower.
I was thinking like the collected works of Stephen King or something like, but like one famously long book also works.
He has been he has been writing this
One
thing
Piece.
nonstop for the past. He has been writing this thing nonstop for the past 2 days.
Perhaps the highlights, if you wouldn't mind, to start.
He reaches back into his desk and hands you a page of paper.
Fantastic. I will
I,
read
I was
through
expecting
the
you to say these
unabridged.
are the highlights.
So was I. I will read through the unabridged as soon as possible. But it's good to have something to go off of for now.
Marinhafian origin, as predicted, biology is completely nutters, makes absolutely no sense, but that's to be expected from demon worms.
Yeah.
What is that crow doing? And a crow just and a crow just flutters off after flapping its wings for absolutely no reason for a couple seconds. Hmm.
Anyway, demon worms.
Detect evil.
It is a page of paper.
How about the crow?
The crow's a crow. It's just that Leon is in here to do the bat thing. So
Eh. I see no reason why there cannot be brain worms in a bird. Or a druid.
I will make sure I have plenty of patrols scouring the city and the surrounding area in the days to come.
Mm.
As it anyway, Marinhefian origin, they have a particular organ, which is the only thing that I can discern from their anatomy, that is engineered to attach itself essentially to the to the host mind. That usually enters by way of the ear canal, and once it is attached, these parasites usually have some sort of instruction given to them by some sort of queen, essentially.
Fun.
So it's
Well,
not
at
just
least there's one central thing to go shoot.
it's not just a demonic worm, but it's a demonic earworm.
And that and that is the and that is and that is and that is as far as we have gotten between the old text and my personal autopsy. And something buzzes on his desk. Yes, what is it, sir? Sir, sir, that weird rat, fox, and bat are here to see you again. Send them on up. Oh no!
Hello. Someone just poses as he ascends.
The initiate on the crank just grimaces. Lord Hamilton wants to see you. He hung up before I could convince him to come down from his office.
All right. Well, this time I'm a bat, so it should be easier.
And he
This
starts
time there is about half the weight.
Hey, if he had to come down, didn't you still have to go up and pick him up?
I wanted it to be somebody else. Crankety, 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 crankety. I I am of the opinion that knowing your prey is an important step in figuring out where it is and how to deal with it. So I understand that these results may not be precisely what you're after, but hopefully, given the time,
I'm sure some of it will be invaluable.
I the rest the rest of the order is absolutely in your corner and at your disposals. Merely tell us what you need. Is there anything else you need from us, Paladin?
Nothing that isn't already happening at the moment. I will need some time to go through this before I have anything specific.
I have a more I have a more comprehensive version of that report if you need it.
You'd say more comprehensive?
Absolutely. Making of the diagrams, the distributions of the certain letters I used.
Fucking
I do
shows
not
his
need an
work.
analysis of the report with the report.
All right. All right. If you're certain, he opens up a very big drawer at the bottom of his desk and looks at the top page of it. I really put a lot of effort into writing that one.
I am sure we have archivists that will be happy to take care of that.
Roll perception, Norvin.
Perception.
Do it, perceive.
Outside of outside of Lord Hamilton's office, you can hear someone going, "Eed," and then you hear the elevator clang. There's a small bell ding.
Ah.
Well, prepare yourself.
Then Cinderella's just walking.
And the initiate looks like he just got out of the shower. He tried to express you guys up here. Floor 100.
And he did that all for free.
You're welcome.
No, not free. For training.
Yeah, free.
Please get up. Please get up before you go back to floor 1.
Okay. Come on.
Okay,
Leona, like,
says the flying one.
Leona flaps off the elevator.
Come on. Let's get moving.
The doors close, and seconds later, you hear someone make a goofy scream.
Uh, uh,
That initiate knows what he did.
I am legitimately
I he does.
curious. I am legitimately curious what he did to deserve this.
He initiated.
That secret dies with him.
Anyways, howdy.
You're finally here.
Uh,
Come on, Ivan.
yes. Uh, your friends are here. Would you like to brief them, or shall I?
Go for it.
Very well. Norvin, brief them.
I should have seen that coming. I have this to read. Holds up massive book.
Nui defeats Truman.
Leona will.
I grabbed the wrong book. This one.
Leona will inform Sinbad of the information she and
You mean Norvin?
Leona will inform Norvin and Lord Hamilton of the information she and Sinbad received from the Upside Down Tower wizard regarding the old Baron Hafi name and the for these creatures, and that there's probably some records in some information on them in the old archives.
Awkward silence.
So,
Due north,
so in conclusion, squeak, 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 McSqueakity squeakin'.
Leona has the ring of eloquence. She can speak while in animal form.
I know,
But
I know. I saw the opportunity for the Emperor's New Groove joke, and I went for it.
yeah, but that is not to say that she doesn't have a baddie accent.
Right.
And that. Hmm. And where did you find where did you find this information from again, Miss Bat?
And it's me, Lady Leona.
Oh, I know.
The what was his name? What was the name of the Undertower mage? The Anti-Tower mage.
Rosberg.
Ro-
Rosberg.
Ro-
Greg Rosberg.
a Greg Rosberg.
Everybody roll perception.
Oh, this coffee is not doing shit for me.
These edibles ain't shit.
19.
I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere. Inside a party.
I said that once.
I mean, all the NPCs have names taken from motorsport people, so
Yeah, and I don't watch motorsport. But anyway, I feel like I've heard his name in a certain party lately.
I could explain the reference once this scene is done. Lord Lord Hamilton's eyes go slightly wide and his eyebrow cocks. Rosberg, as in the and he points down at the floor. The anti-tower mage.
Yes, the anti-hour mage.
All
you
right, I
arrest.
could. All right, I probably could easily have you arrested for going into a restricted area, but continue.
We were found. A lead was being followed, sir.
Wait,
Uh,
restricted area?
Leona continues explaining the information that she received about the old Marinhofi name, and that the ancient archives of this tower might have some information on them.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Uh, and what did he say specifically about this whole incident?
Uh, he believes there is some very dark magic, stuff that even he won't touch, involved. And given he is a mage quite literally associated with the criminal underworld, uh, I imagine that is very not good magic.
I guess it went
He's
quite deep.
But
Hmm.
in that case. There is a full list of forbidden rituals, let's say, uh, stemming back from the history of the old capital from millennia ago. I suppose I could try getting you access to the archives if that's something you're interested in seeing more of.
No thanks. I
But
don't
Well,
want to accidentally cause something.
if I
if
had, if I did have to speculate, though, um, Mr. Red, would you kindly shut the door, please?
Mr. Who?
Mr. Rat,
Ah, yes. Close the door.
Chronomancy,
protomancy?
time magics.
Oh, chronomancy.
Hmm.
You're
I don't think
you're
I've
tell
heard of that.
you're telling me they pulled these demon worms from the past?
Probably DH them.
Literal time travel. Oh,
For the same my time time travel. Perhaps they found ancient remnants of these and managed to restore them from perhaps a fossil imprint or something. The possibilities are seemingly endless. But I know that if I wanted to reconstruct a creature from thousands and thousands of years ago with absolutely no meaning or substance to its original form or even its body, then
That is alarming. That's honestly kind of not what I expected to hear. I expected, like, I don't know, summoning up demons or super necromancy or something like that. Time magic seems a lot more mundane than I was expecting.
You've never dealt
oh
with
dear,
time,
Miss
have
Bat, I
you?
am so sorry that the forbidden magic of my hypothesis is not to your liking. I will think of something more interesting for you next time.
I'm sorry, it's just
Don't
the
blame
way.
her. She's not that wise into magic other than her spirits. What is it you use?
Yes. celestial spirits.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure she has little to no knowledge of the actual arcane.
Leona pouts at you. This is true, but she still pouts at you.
Mm.
And all right then. So forbidden time magic. Got it.
Is just my hypothesis. If you wish to confirm my suspicions one way or the other, then I recommend you. I recommend you head downstairs to our receptionist and tell them that Lord Hamilton wishes to grant you lot access to the archives.
I am frankly kind of surprised you're letting us in there instead of conducting the research yourself, my lord. Uh, I am honored by the trust you place in us.
Sinbad smiles.
Your friends of Norvin, and he is aware of the consequences for breaching his oath of office.
Shudder.
Leona blinks, having seen him act, having
So
seen
as long,
Norvin act.
No
so as long,
first emotion beyond anger.
so as long as nothing catastrophic happens, like saying, I don't know, you setting the millennia's old room of of unique paper records on fire or something like that, Norvin needn't worry about getting thrown into the sun.
I'm sorry, did you say thrown into the sun?
Right. Might know to fucking piss these guys off.
They
You
don't even
didn't
use
know that
magic.
already?
I was gonna say they don't even use magic. They just physically toss you into the sun.
Out in the backyard of the clock tower, which none of you guys have explored yet, there is a massive hiking boot. Punt.
That makes sense.
Anyway, anyways, look up. Anyways, I'll call an elevator for you. He presses a button. He presses a button. Would you initiate?
Wait.
Initiate? Would you kindly come up here and escort our 4 guests down? Oh,
Just the oh. Anyway,
So, Norman, how likely are you to trust us with this kind of situation? Because I feel like I don't trust, well, myself, at the very least.
Sinbad is smiling once more. Get some information about this stuff. That'd be nice.
Yeah, you read this. I go look at the things that aren't going to get all of us horribly painfully killed if they're messed with too much. You read the boring 300-pound book of information here.
all right.
You get this one, I get the
And the
other one.
book on guns.
Leona, you take a look at the report. You could tell Lord Hamilton put a lot of effort into that.
My, I don't think I've ever seen such a
Glad to hear.
contemplated, well contemplated, and considered 3-letter word in my life.
How many hours it took.
The art of
to-
calligraphy is not well appreciated.
and right next to that, the is demon worm.
All right. Is that how this is going to go?
Sinbad comes up behind Bat. Sinbad comes up behind Bat Leona and just raises her wings up and does it for her.
Ooh.
Thanks. Yep, the wings are getting a bit tired.
Air. And just Sinbad plops on top of his head.
Lord Hamilton blinks. What was that about?
Oh, the little thing that's been going on for just recently.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. If you would prefer, Norman, I would be happy to conduct my the reading of this report that Lord Hamilton has written out.
My lord.
Yeah.
Well, you can look at the ancient archives. Might I recommend you take Hinoko? She, of any of us, actually knows stuff about magic.
I'm talking to Sinbad or Norman.
Didn't
I'm
she
talking to
also
Norman.
say, no, I don't trust myself to go?
She
Lord
did,
Hamilton
didn't she?
specifically said, "Do not put the place on fire."
You know, that's a fair point.
That was the specific thing that would get me thrown into the sun, yes.
Maybe letting the fire sorcerer into the ancient archives is not the best idea. Yes.
I'll
Well,
take 20, it's fine.
I know. Sarah's finally finished with her vacation. I'm sure she'd love to delve into an ancient archive full of forgotten secrets.
I'll take 20, it's fine.
No, seriously. I'm not being ironic. She would actually, like, given what I know of her, she would actually unironically jump at the opportunity.
I don't feel inclined to accidentally read something and cause a spell to go off because I read something. Because, well,
I don't think that's how magic works. Hmm.
Leona will turn to Lord Hamilton. Could you send a runner to the names the hotel she is they have their rooms at, and ask for a Miss Sarah Soriano? Tell her
well, you're
is
down
that
because
something
it's your
we
prerogative.
can do? Yeah. Do we have any messengers or runners?
I give
I'm sure there's someone.
there there was a runner for Norvin, but a few moments ago.
All right, sweet. Leona will yeah, she will this little fucking bat will transcribe to this you know what? Do I burn the spell slot? Nah, fuck it. He can be weirded out by a bat. This little fucking bat will tell him to get a message to Sarah Soriano at the whatever hotel we're staying at. It's probably uh yeah, the Point Turn Hotel on the 27th floor. Uh, Leona will direct this runner to tell Sarah Soriano that
She's wanted
to
at the
please
clock tower.
come to. Yeah, she's wanted at the clock tower in regards to assisting one of Leona's associates with uncovering forgotten lore. That will surely get her excited.
Oh dear. She'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing for her to worry about. It's all good. It's not, she'll be fine. But this runner will nod, and he will run off to find her.
All right. In the meantime, I suppose the rest of us will peruse Lord Hamilton's report.
And Norman, are you okay with that?
I probably trust her the most out of the entire rest of the party with something delicate.
Boy, I can be delicate.
Alrighty. But I was going to say, yeah, no, Leona will probably time to ditch the bat form. Uh,
Probably.
yeah,
After writing a message.
yeah. No, transcribing. It's fun. It's fun to keep the. It's a good thing to keep the apprentices on their toes, right?
Something like that. Yes.
Anyway, yeah, Leona will resume her uh her ASMR form, and is there somewhere we could sit and read this? A reading room or something?
I imagine it's at the library. So, the library of this place.
The library, that's at the top floor. Oh,
Oh,
I
Well,
fuck.
he's coming up to get.
awkwardly.
Well, he's coming up to get you anyway. So
Yeah, there we go. We just like is there or would it be fine to take this back to our hotel rooms?
yes. Take the potentially confidential reports to our hotel rooms. Yes.
This is why Leona is asking.
I think we stay here. We do our research here and figure out what's up.
All right. Then is there like a meeting room or a sitting room or a lounge or something we could use for that?
there is a small seat. There's a small fancy seating area across the hall from Lord Hamilton's office.
Perfect. That'll be excellent. And we won't even have to carry the report that far. Alrighty.
The elevator dings as it comes up. All aboard.
Alright. Leo I assume the messenger gets on.
And Norvin.
Yep.
And
Sorry, initiative, false alarm. We're fine. The messenger and Orvin get on board. The doors close, and well, down.
There we go.
Unless it's up.
Oh god.
and with one final mind freak for Flinger, I think this is the time where I pull the plug and I more elaborately detail the information you find within for your library session.
Are you sure about that?
All
I am sure about that.
right. I'm just gonna make sure Sarah is appropriately leveled in case she needs to roll anything or use any magic.
Briefed.
Hold on. Level?
She's a cohort. She was
Oh,
on vacation. She was on vacation for most of the passing, so I didn't bother to look at her stats or anything. So, I just got to check the numbers. Uh, 2, so 6. Is she?
I thought you were talking about us being leveled.
No, I'm talking about Sarah.
Okay.
All right, yeah, she does get a level up. Alrighty.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Yep, you can head out now, Flinger.
Okay.
Go take
Go,
a sleep.
go, get
Oh,
plenty,
Nap.
plenty of rest.
I can only nap because I got a session right after this. Well, not right after this, but 3 hours.
Well, we'll make it a quality 3 hours then. Get out of here.
She'll
I
try.
mean,
Nap.
I didn't get much sleep. I got 3 hours, and I feel all right.
Try not to
Yeah,
sleep on the
Yeah,
ceiling.
yeah, Daddy-O, you're not an insomniac. Flinger, get out of here. We love you.
Yeah.
Alright, so am I supposed to stop the recording as well then, or are we going to
Probably.
do something?
I would.
Okay. Pokety.